Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep and this is part 5 of my Sengoku Jedi campaign playing as Clan Oda. And welcome to, so far, the best start that I've ever had playing as the Oda. I mentioned in the very first episode that in my opinion this is the hardest campaign in the Sengoku Jedi campaign, and so far I've made it look fairly easy. I think I was able to eliminate the internal threat that was being provided by the Iki warrior monks in Yamashiro and Issa just in my first year of the campaign, and from there I've been able to reinforce my northern border and deter any wars from even happening from either the Imagawa or the Yosugi clan. We do have some pretty strong looking rebels here in Kaga, but I don't think they're going to attack me. At least I never have been attacked by rebels from Kaga. They're very, very strong, so if they do want to attack me, they will win, and they will beat me in Echizen, but Echizen itself is a fairly worthless province, so I don't think that they would deem it worth starting a war over. I mean, 280 koku per year is not... it's not awful, actually, but yeah, I don't think they're going to start a war over this province, so I think they're just going to hang tight here, but still, a 4-star general with a half stack of what I presume to be just warrior monks and samurai archers is going to be deadly for sure. Now, as I said, it's going well. I did have a war, a fairly brief war on my southern border, where I went up against Lord Mori, and I was able to kill him in the last episode. So, Mori clan is gone. A few of his provinces did go to his ally, which was the Shimazu, and they have taken a few provinces. I mean, a few of the provinces were gifted to them from being allies to a dying clan. So I think they have, Bichu, Hoki, Bingo. I don't think they have Izumo. Takeda still rules over Aki. In case you're new to the game, so Takeda starts out with a very unique position. They have Aki, Bingo, and Bichu that's right in the middle of Mori territory. And then they're connected to some land over here, Kai, Izu, and Sagami. And these two territories are essentially connected by a port here in Sagami and a port here in Aki. So Takeda have kind of a tricky situation, and typically Mori, when they're controlled by the AI, is always going to take two territories off of Takeda. But they don't really go for Aki, at least not right away, and so far Takeda's been able to hold on to Aki. Now I'd be curious to see that, since there is rebel territories surrounding Aki right now, I would wonder if they'd actually try to move out and try to take some of these. I would prefer that, because I would like Takeda and Shimazu to start a war back here. Now, I know that eventually I will have to push forward and go to war with Shimazu. However, since I'm in a comfortable position right now, and since there is room for internal growth with my economy and my troop production facilities, and building ports especially, I could really use this time. And since I know that, for me, the real time limit that I'm thinking about is when the Portuguese are going to show up. Now, I know they show up in Heizen, and I want to say the year 1541, maybe 1544, somewhere around there. So it's still quite a few, it's a decade, so it's 40 turns before they show up in Heizen. And after that, they work their way to Satsuma, and then eventually to Tosa, and then down the eastern coast of Japan. I'd like to be as far south as possible, and frankly, based on my progress so far, you'd think that maybe I actually can, get to Kyushu by the time they show up. But I'm not going to push myself for that. Like I said, I have things I can do for now. I have a lot of territory, and I have a decent income right now. So there is room for me to grow, and like I said also before, Shimazu still has things to do. Yes, they are a decent power now in the south, but there is still rebel territory that they haven't taken. They still haven't taken Awa, they still haven't taken Tosa. A few of these territories, as I was saying, are still rebel, and it's going to be a question to see if Takeda wants to divert any resources to the southern regions and start taking these. I would think maybe not. These regions aren't very wealthy, so Takeda might just want to divert all of its attention towards the north and try to hang on to what they have. I was looking at the throne room map before I started recording, and so I don't really like showing the throne room map. to you guys, basically just because it's so small. I think it's hard for you guys to see. So I like to look at it and try to tell you guys what I saw instead. And what I saw so far is that Imagawa is doing very, very well. They've almost pretty much taken out Yusugi. Yusugi is holding on to Sato, Noto, and then Hida. And I believe that's the only 3 territories left. And Imagawa has pretty much all of the former Yusugi territories, Echigo, Dewa, Mutsu. Hojo still holding on to their territories. I think Hojo still has all of their territories, which is Kazusa, Shimosa, Hitachi, Musashi, Kozuke, and Shimotsuke. I believe they still have all of those. And then I believe Takeda still has their 3 territories of Izukai, Sagami. They have taken Saruga off of Imagawa, and I believe they still are at war with Imagawa. Yes, they are. And Imagawa and the Hojo are allies for now. And let's see, Shimazu's allies with Yusugi. So even though Imagawa still has these 3 territories here, I'm curious to see if they're going to go to war with Shimazu eventually. I know that Shimazu's starting daimyo does have a personality that... Okay, so here's something that, if you don't know about the game, the daimyos in this game actually do have assigned personalities, which is pretty cool. It's kind of unfortunate that I don't have a spy right now, because if I had a spy, like an emissary or a shinobi, I could send it into Sanuki, and we could just click on him and read a little paragraph about who he is as a leader. And if this is the starting daimyo... Okay, so here's another cool thing. The clans aren't assigned personalities. It's each specific daimyo that is. So when a daimyo dies and then the clan is passed on to one of the heirs, that heir might also have a different personality. It might have the same personality, but he might have a different personality, and that dictates a different direction or strategy for the clan. Now, I know the strategy for the starting daimyo for Shimazu is one of isolation and basically pacifism, which doesn't work very well in this campaign. You kind of have to be aggressive, especially when your lands are as poor as the Shimazus are, and especially when you're sharing your island with the Imagawa clan. And Imagawa will hold on to the 3 richest provinces in Kyushu. So something that Shimazu always should do is go to war with Imagawa. If you watch my Shimazu campaign, that's what I do on turn 2, and is I attack Shikoku, or Shikugo. And from there, I took over the rest of Kyushu. And in this position, now that Mori is gone, I wonder if they're going to be more aggressive. I don't know. We'll see. For now, I like where I'm at, and I'm not going to really engage them for now. I think I can just hang on to what I have and bolster my positions. I don't have a lot. I'm basically counting on, I have some warrior monks. That's good. The rest of these are Ashigaru, and I have a few samurai archers. That's also good. And I do have some reinforcements coming as well. I'm slowly moving some reinforcements from my central territories. That's something that's been very slow for me, is that all of my troop production facilities aren't landlocked, so except for Owari. But the rest of them, Yamashiro and Iga and Mino, all landlocked. So far I'm producing archers from Yamashiro, spearmen from Iga, spearmen from Mino, and Owari. I would like to be able to start training archers in Omi eventually. They also have iron sands deposits, so I also can build an armory here as well, which improves the armor of the soldiers produced there, or trained there. But it's going to be slow going for now. Just as far as like strengthening the south, I was tempted to try to get another troop production facility going. Here's the thing. So when I'm employing this satellite defense strategy, which is essentially defending 3 provinces with 1 primary army by having these little lone units they can retreat into castles and wait for help to come from this primary army. That's the way I like to play these sorts of defensive strategies. But the problem with that, though, is that I can't really build anything in these provinces, because anytime a territory is invaded, even if there's still units in the garrison themselves, in the castle itself, the conquering army can eventually burn down buildings and destroy buildings. So if I try to turn these places into troop producing facilities without being able to adequately defend them, then everything can potentially be burned down. This mine, for example, I didn't build this, so this is already here. But if Harima is taken, for example, by these rebels, I don't think they will attack me, but if Harima is taken, then I could potentially lose this mine here. That'd be bad because Harima is providing me 400 koku per year from that mine. Mines are very good money makers. And then I don't even have anything in Mimasaka right now. I'm working on a castle, one turn away from being built there. And yeah, nothing's in Inaba. So that's the issue with that. Now I would kind of like to have Awa, just because Awa starts the game with a tranquil garden, which allows me to train emissaries. And I would like to have an emissary on the map just so I can spy a little bit more. I feel blind without one. It'd be nice to be able to kind of walk around and see what people have. I could train an emissary here because I do have a tranquil garden in Owari, but basically I just want to spend every turn that I can training troops and not agents. That's why I like to wait until I take Awa, because the way that... So there's something interesting about this campaign, is that I understand that when I conquer territories, when I conquer provinces, my army automatically destroys certain buildings just based on random chance. And however, when I take rebel territories that start the campaign rebel, for example, Awa starts the campaign rebel, and they start the campaign with a tranquil garden. For some reason, that tranquil garden will never be destroyed, at least in my experience. Same with Tosa. There's a legendary sword dojo. If I can take Tosa, I can get that legendary sword dojo. We saw it earlier in this campaign with Issa. I was able to get a Buddhist temple, and that never gets destroyed. Every single time I take Issa on turn 1, I have that Buddhist temple. So it's interesting. It seems like there's certain buildings that are kind of coded to be there for you if you can take them early, kind of thing. I don't know. It sounds weird, but I kind of like using that, so in case I have an emissary that's assassinated right away, then I can take Awa, and I can have just a free tranquil garden. I know they're not expensive anyway, but I like having my agents trained in different provinces other than my soldiers. That way I'm not wasting turns, training agents when I could be training soldiers. Hopefully that makes sense. So I don't have any money to spend now. I can put my taxes up to punitive because it is autumn. Make sure that my public border is looking okay. And yeah, my northern border is looking okay. My heir's sitting over here. And yeah, I'll tell you, my forces aren't too strong. They just have some numbers going for them, and that's about it. But I think I'd think that for now, Imagawa is a little too focused on stamping out the rest of Yusugi to focus on me. And I wonder if they will go to war. I know they're allied with Hojo right now, but I wonder if they will go to war with Hojo before turning on me. Or Takeda. Takeda's still here as well, so I believe that there's still stuff in the north to capture their attention before they turn on me. And yeah, this is going to be a slow push. Just keep continuing to move soldiers to the south. I don't think there's anything else I can move for now. Yeah, I might be at the end of this turn here. Indeed, I am. So I'm just going to press end turn. So I have that castle in Mimasaka. And it looks like Shimazu is staying put for now. That's good. I had an average harvest making 3,463 koku. It's okay. So let's see if I can spend that money on making... Okay, so I'm one turn away from having a port in Kawachi. That'll help me combine. That way I can send troops from Owari to Kawachi very quickly. So I think bringing this spearman to Awaji is a good idea. I don't have a lot of frontline troops here in Awaji. So that's good. He's also 1-star general, so not much, but Hatake Yamamotonari. 1 star is better than nothing, and that's one thing I'm pretty light on right now is good generals, good decent generals. I have my 4-star daimyo. I do have a 2-star general here, Naito Tokinawa in the Samurai Archer unit. So I could bring him out eventually and use him for something, but right now I'll just keep him in my daimyo's army, that's fine. And then I still have my heir, and then just 2 more 1-star generals. Matsunaga Shigekatsu, and Kachi Toyuji. So yeah, pretty light on the general department for now. Now I think that... So I have a couple buildings that are going to be finishing up here pretty soon in Owari and Kawachi. So I'm going to save up some money so that I can start working on... So I have my large castle that's going to be finished in Owari. So that means I can start working on a famous spear dojo next turn. So I'll save money for that, and then my port's going to be done here in Kawachi next turn. So I'll just put in my 20% improved farmland. Kawachi is very rich. Owari also is very rich. I probably should work on the farm production here as well, just because 650 koku base income. That's huge. That's one of the richest provinces farm income wise in the game. The only reason why I haven't started the improvements for farm income so far is just because it's been so lately defended. I didn't want to have that building torn down or burned down, but I think I'm safe for now. Imagawa is just keeping Mikawa so lightly garrisoned that I don't think they're really going to go for Owari. So the question is, do I go for the spear dojo? I think I go for the spear dojo first. It's very quick. I think it only takes 2 turns, whereas the improved farmland takes, I want to say, 4 or 5 turns. 4 seasons. So yeah, 4 turns for the improved farmland. So I'll save up a bit of money for a couple of buildings there. I do want to start building a archery dojo here in Omi so I can start getting some more archers for my northern borders. And then I do want to start building... What else? Should I start a port now, or should I just focus on soldiers for now? Ports are kind of expensive, so I can see if I have any money left after I train a few troops and I put in a building. Yeah, I'll hold off on that for now. Could have built a port in Tajima. But yeah, I'm gonna be training a lot of soldiers, so I just want to make sure that I have money for soldiers plus buildings. So let's get some Ashigaru just because they're cheap, and let's see here. I think I'm gonna go for... Gosh, it's tempting. It's tempting to go for Ashigaru. Yeah, I want Ashigaru for now. I'm just gonna be saving money so I can spend more money on buildings and archers, quite frankly. And yeah, Shinobi. I want Shinobi. I basically want Shinobi every turn I can, just because when the Portuguese do arrive and it's time for me to convert to Christianity, it's really helpful to have Shinobi in pretty much every single province, just because when I convert to Christianity, my people are not going to be happy about it because they're Buddhist. They don't want to switch religions. So yeah, having some people and having some spies in every province to basically keep the people happy is going to be helpful. In addition to that, I should have Shinobi defending my daimyo from assassination. That would be smart. So yeah, I need more Shinobi as well. And yeah, I think other than that, I'm just going to hang tight. I'm just going to hang tight, spend some money. Yeah, I got that archery dojo, and I'm saving money. Yeah, I'm building famous spear dojo next turn, and then improved farmland next turn in Kawachi as well. Alright, so let's see. Make sure my taxes are set to very low. And yes. Check the throne room map. See if Shimazu's done anything. Looks like Shimazu... Looks like everything's still the same. Alright, let's end the turn. Alright, so now that port's done in Kawachi, and large castle's finished in Owari. Alright, Yusugi's going after Kaga. Desperate move. They're not going to be able to take Kaga. Kaga is so hard to take. Yeah, I think they lost like a general, because there used to be a 1-star general here. I wonder if someone important died trying to attack Kaga. Alright, let's see. Let's just get these Ashigawas in their armies. I can do that as well. And get these soldiers. Got another 1-star general. Hey, I'll take it. Nishio Moritsugu. Here, and get this archery going as well. Alright, let's do... Alright, like I was saying, improved farmland. That should be very useful. It's cheap, it just takes a few turns to build. And then I want to have the famous spear dojo and a wari. It's going to provide +1 honor bonus to my Yari Samurai and Yari Ashigaru. If I combine that with the +1 honor bonus to Ashigaru units is always already provided by the Owari province, that means I'm going to be producing +2 honor Ashigaru for 75 koku, which is not bad as far as bang for your buck is concerned. So, and it takes like 2 turns to build. Yeah, the dojos are nice. They get going really quickly in this game, so it's nice to build dojos. Now I still have a bit of money. It makes me think that I should just splurge and get another. It's good to get the ports going. They're expensive, but it's nice to have a port in every single province that I can have them in, just because it's good steady income. It's nothing too fancy, but it's income that won't be affected by harvest. I will be getting 200 koku per year from every single port that I have. And also just so I can move troops around my my kingdom faster. So I have this shinobi, I can get him moving towards my daimyo. And yeah, I got troops moving up. I don't think anything... Looks like there's a decent little army here for the Shimazu daimyo. I wonder if he's going to move in and take Baizen. That would be smart of him. And according to my throne room map, looks like Shimazu was able to take a couple of these territories, maybe both of them. So it looks like, again, it's kind of hard to see on the map, but I think that Takeda just has a key, and then the rebels have Seoul, and then Shimazu has the rest. So yeah, they're closing in. They're closing in for sure, but they haven't taken Tosa, they haven't taken Awa, they haven't taken Baizen, and quite frankly, whatever they do have, you know, there's not a lot here. And I'm still moving soldiers up as well, and I'm still training soldiers. Put build orders in. I got same build orders for all of my provinces, and I am working on a port here in Tajima. So, alright, good. Let's just end the turn there, and yeah, let's get on with this. Alright, not a lot of money left. Got that archery dojo that's finished in Omi. And yeah, looks like Shimazu was able to take Baizen there. I can't imagine the rebels were able to hang on.
Noble Lord! Excellent
Jesus.
news!
God,
You have a son!
So excited. Alright, good. I need a son. I think that's my only one besides the one that's of age. Let's see who this is. Is it Oda Nobunaga? Yes, it is. That's the man himself. That's the man who won Japan. Historically, this is the guy that was able to unite Japan, at least for 12 years until he was assassinated. But he was the initial winner of the Sengoku Jidai. That is until his top 2 lieutenants had to basically fight it out for the realm after Nobunaga's death. But yeah, he was the initial winner. But it is going to be quite some time before he comes of age. 16 years, let's see, 4 times 16, so 100. Yeah, it's going to be forever. So, you like my math there? Yeah, it's going to be a long time before I can use him, but I think I will be able to play with him before the campaign's over. Alright, now I think I just want to keep... Let's see, how am I looking here? 3 archers is okay. And... Wow, they did not take Baizen. That's... there's like nothing here. How are they not taking Baizen? That's surprising. Man, I think I just bring these guys over. I'll bring the archer here to Awaji. Or, yeah, Awaji. And then, let's see. Ashigaru, that's as far as he can move. And archer, I'll bring an archer over this way. So not a ton of money left for the rest of this year. But I do know, so now that I have the archery dojo that's finished in Omi, I do want some more archers. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. I do want some more archers for my northern territory. It's going to be, you know, it's expensive. It's going to cost most of what's left of my treasury, but I do want some more archers on my northern border. And just because Ashigaru are so cheap, I will produce more for the south. And unfortunately I can't... yeah, I'm not going to build any more shinobi for this year. But 2 defending my daimyo will be sufficient, hopefully, for now. Until I can start building some more. So, yeah, that's going to be it for... is there anything else I want to do here? Anything else I can do? Yeah, that's going to be it here, so end the turn. Alright, now I have that famous Spear Dojo in Owari. Nice. Alright, will Shimazu be able to take Baizen this turn? Let's see. Disappointing news, the Takeda clan has the most loyal population in all Japan. No other daimyo has such fanatical support from his people. It doesn't really mean much. I think a lot of times what happens when clans are very small, they get that, like, hey, everyone's so happy. Well, yeah, that's because they haven't expanded. They have 4 territories. So, good for them. They, you know, they have happy people, but they're not really going anywhere. So yeah, that's kind of a useless message, but in any case, let's do move Ashigaru north, and as such, have the shinobi guarding my daimyo here. And yeah, I'll move this archer north or south. South, that's what direction this is. And where do I want this archer? Archer, do I want it here? I feel... Owari should be good. Although, that's a ton of archers. If they wanted to attack Owari here, I just realized, yeah, 6 archers will beat whatever I have here. Not that they would ever attack, but like, I just feel like I should do my due diligence and put something there. Huh. Yeah, that's a decent... That's actually not... I mean, their general is -1 command, so that's bad. That's actually a negative morale modifier for the entire army, just because the generals lost so many battles. But just the fact that these archers, you know, there's, you know, a decent amount of them, plus 3 units of Yari Samurai. I mean, honestly, I think that army would probably beat mine, yeah, plus, so these little daggers, I don't know if you can see them, but these little daggers in the bottom left corner, that implies that there's or that indicates there's weapons upgrades, and the bronze shields indicate armor upgrades, so there's a few upgrades on some of these units, so and I think this army beats mine here in Mino, so I think, yeah, I think having an archer in Mino is smart. Keep working on enforcing this area. And yeah, so I think I have enough money for 2 more units of Ashigaru. So let's just keep reinforcing my northern territories. Bump up the taxes, punitive. Yes, I've moved everyone, I believe. And yeah, Shimazu was able to take Baizen finally from the rebels. So yeah, now we're gosh, that looks like they lost some soldiers though, for sure. Yeah, this might become a war might be kicking off here pretty soon, and they have an emissary here too. Emissary means that they're spying on me. And seeing if they can take Owaji off of me, which I'm actually okay with this army here in Owaji. It's not great, but I think it's better than whatever they have here in Sanuki. And quite frankly, I think everything in this area is better than everything they have over here too, so I'm not too worried about them for now, and I have more troops moving in this direction as well. Now I realize that a lot of my forces are just basically inflated based on all the Ashigaru that I have, but still I think I'm okay for now. As far as appearances are concerned, like I said, I'm mostly focusing on my economy and building up my troop producing infrastructure at the moment, so let's end the turn here. I got another average harvest, 3,274, not bad. Now, this is a good opportunity for me to finally build this improved farmland here in Awari. That should be getting me some good money. And let's see, I do want to start... Okay, so now one thing that my armies have really been lacking that I usually take care of pretty early on, but I just haven't really had the chance. But so far, I do want to get some cavalry going. So I want to make Isa... Actually, does it matter? I usually build my Yari cavalry here in Isa when I play as Clan Oda, but do I want to do it somewhere else? I'm wondering... I was just thinking... No, Isa it is. And I'll build a port here eventually. Or should I do the port right now? And no, I want to do, okay, yeah. I want to build the horse dojo in Isa. So where's the, oh yeah, I need a spear dojo first. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do a spear dojo, and then I can build a horse dojo here in Isa. And let's see, I should build a castle in Key, because eventually I want to be able to build a port here. And speaking of ports, I have the money for it, so let's just get a port going in Wakasa. Alright, so that's economy, working on training horses here in Isa eventually. And that should all be good for now. It would be nice to start building some armories for sure. Armories would be nice to get some armored soldiers here in Iga, Omi, Mino. But I don't think I can really focus on that right now. I think I want to get these armies fully maxed out. Even if it's just half stacks of, even if, basically I'm fine with these armies being 8 archers and then 8 Ashigaru. Just because the 8 archers themselves would do a lot of damage and the Ashigaru are just cheap and they would just hold the enemy in place. That would be like a decent, like once I have all of these stacks full of just, you know, that composition that I just said to you, I would feel relatively safe. And until that point, I don't think I can really focus right now on armored soldiers yet. Eventually, yes, but not while I have all of this going on as well. Right now, I just mainly need to get soldiers going in the right places. Ah, yes, and I can destroy this border watchtower here in Tajima. This was already here when I conquered the territory. It was helpful. It gave me information at the time when it was bordering Mori territory, but right now, border watchtowers are not, they don't do anything for me. I could, so like, the potential is that I could upgrade them to a border fort. I can read this off to you. Border forts seal your borders with neighboring provinces, making it more difficult for enemy shinobi and ninja to infiltrate. They effectively act as if you had a permanent counterspy in your province, as well as providing information on neighboring provinces. So it's an upgraded border watchtower. Border watchtower just spies on adjacent provinces, whereas a border fort acts as if you have a shinobi in the province itself, meaning that shinobi or ninjas could be caught if they try to go through here. And it's not useless. Sometimes, so a strategy that some players like to use is that just because agents basically, they use the ports like their highway system, because any agent can use any port. That's kind of the idea, is that they're not armies. An agent, you know, they're sneaky. So like an emissary can just use ports willy-nilly, no matter who they belong to, and then the shinobi and the ninjas, they sneak onto them or sneak onto the ships and use them. That's the idea with that. So the port system is kind of the highway system for agents, and what you can kind of use is you can use ports as a trap. If you have an emissary in a province with a port in it, and then put like a shinobi plus a border fort, and really like secure it to make sure that, you know, these ninjas get trapped and get caught, you're going to catch a lot of ninja. It's a way of just kind of clearing out ninjas on the map. Frankly, it's not a bad idea. I've never really done it myself, though. I've never really used that strategy. I just know that people use that. If you've been watching any of my other campaigns, you know that I use a lot of shinobi anyway. They're just so valuable because their provinces, or I mean, sorry, their effects are cumulative. So the more that you have, like the more that you have in your own territory, the more population loyalty they provide. Also, additionally, for example, the more you have, the more secure your generals are. It's not just it's not just one effect which is working. It's all of them are working together. So the more you have, the better. Also, there's no upkeep. So for agents, they're just, once you pay for them, the rest of it's free. Whereas soldiers have to be fed throughout the rest of the campaign. Shinobi, emissaries, ninjas, geishas don't have to be essentially paid afterwards. So I basically just have enough shinobi to where I don't feel like I need to use the border fort trap strategy, but that's just an idea if you guys want to use it in your own campaigns. But in any case, I think I want to just destroy this and make some more money. It's just 100 koku, but I may as well. And then, ooh, I just realized I forgot that I forgot that border watchtowers actually provide population loyalty. Yeah, they provide a 10%. So again, 170% is not bad, but yeah, I completely forgot about that. So I'm in the yellow now. I will bring it down to very low for my taxes, so that fixes that just fine. No big deal. Nothing else to do now, so let's end another turn. Alright, got the improved farmland in Kawachi. And whew, oh man, I spent a lot of money in that last turn. Alright, it's just gonna be a lot more Ashigaru. That's fine with me. Alright, that's that. Okay, let's see, get some more. So shinobi, where do I want to? I guess I just want shinobi everywhere, so I can start moving shinobi. Yeah, just wherever, it doesn't matter. And gosh, yeah, don't have a lot of money to spend for the rest of this year. I got 3 more turns and only 949 koku. I think I just want to spend that money on Ashigaru, and I think I just want more shinobi right now, to be honest. Yeah, if I'm going to be cheap, I may as well just be really cheap. The Shimazu still don't really have a lot. It looks like I should be fine there. And the north, the north is looking, that's a decent little something. Yusugi, that's not nothing either. And then yeah, eight archers. That's actually a lot. If they wanted to attack Awari, they totally could. That makes me think. Was that a? Oh, I thought I had a 2-star general. Nope. But yeah, I can bring. Oh, hey, 1-star general. I already have a 1-star general. All right, let's see. Do I want? What do I have here? I think I just want him here, and then I think I just want another archer and a Wari. Yeah, this is actually starting to make me a little bit nervous. That's 8 archers. That's not nothing. Alright, and then I think I just want to keep moving these units south. Yeah, I can move him here. And I can move an archer. What do we got? 4 archers here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decent amount of archers. And as I said, I don't have a ton of money left, so yeah, just going with Ashigaru. So yeah, do Ashigaru here and in Mino, and I'll go with an Ashigaru here in Iga as well. And Shinobi, I can afford some Shinobi. They're only 100 koku, so not bad there. And yeah, I think everything else is looking okay. Spring, yeah. Not going to be able to spend a whole lot of money for the rest of this year. Going to be pretty cheap, but I think we're looking okay. So end the turn. Alright, so I have that castle that's finished in Ki, that's good. And I have that port in Tajima, that's good. Spear Dojo's finished in Isa, so I can start working on that horse dojo eventually. Alright, there's some numbers there on that border. Looks like Imagawa... Okay, so Imagawa's son has come of age, and he has one heir ready to take his place if he dies. So, yeah, so they have a... kind of dicey for them. Let's see. So they did attack Hida, it looks like. Looks like they attacked Hida, and it looks like that general that was -1 star, looks like he may have died, because now they're down to a 0-star general, which is an improvement, quite frankly. So that might have worked out okay for them. And now they just keep on pumping out archers here in Mikawa. They're up to 9 archers now, which, if they wanted to make me nervous, that's how you do it. And I think, you know, that's... Gosh, only 3 archers is not a lot, but I have 2 Yari Samurai, and they got pretty banged up. So I think I'll send this guy up to Echizen, and I can keep moving these guys south there, and let's see, another Ashigaru. I should send Ashigaru up to Mimasaka and another Ashigaru. Yeah, see, just a lot of 1-star generals. Like, there's... Have we seen a 2-star general that's been spawned so far in this campaign? I don't think so. I think that I have this 2-star general that got there from fighting his way up there, and everyone else has been either 0 stars or 1 star. That's just... Whew, it's rough. Not good. Let's see, in any case, I do have some shinobi I can move around, so let's put a shinobi there, and let's put a shinobi... Let's give everyone a shinobi. Right, and just building a bunch more Ashigaru and a few more shinobi, I can afford all of that at least. And how about I just take another peek at the throne room map just to make sure nothing crazy is going on. So yeah, Imagawa still has a very strong hold on the north. Hojo still hasn't done or lost anything. Shimazu's starting to clean... I would think... I can't really tell if Takeda's taken bingo or not. Let's see if they're at war at all. No, they're allied. So Shimazu's allied with Lord Takeda. But they are at war with Imagawa now. Okay, interesting. So what's happened? Have they... okay, so I think by looking at the throne room map, Shimazu has taken Shikuzen off of Imagawa, which is a good move. Shikuzen is a valuable... I mean, it makes a decent amount of money off of farmland, so... Yeah, if they can push the Imagawa off of Kyushu, that would be a very good move for them. And, if anything, I'm just glad they're fighting Imagawa, not me. Because, yeah, I'll take this respite. I definitely will. I will take this moment to... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so yeah. Takeda is at war with Hojo. Interesting. Can't believe Yusugi is still alive. And, oh, I'm allied with Hojo. I kind of forgot that. Okay, good. Go Hojo. I believe in you, buddies. So let's get my archers moving up here. Or not. I guess I can't do that. Oh yeah, I'm at the end of the turn. That's right. I think... So yeah, I put my build orders in. Build orders are in. And shinobi are going. Taxes are low. Let's go. Alright, another uneventful turn. So far, so good. I'll take it. This has given me a lot. This is really good. This has given me a lot of good time to get stuff sorted out. Let's see. Just keep moving these. Let's see. I got 2 shinobi here, so I can keep moving. I can just put one there. That's fine. And yeah, keep moving my shinobi around. Want to bring up Ashigaru to the south. Another Ashigaru, 1-star general. Yeah, I can bring him to Mimasaka as well. And same with this fella. And then, as far as we... Jeez, they just keep this... Man, they are just pumping out archers here. Huh. Huh, makes me nervous. And I should really get more archers. Yeah, I need more archers in the northern territories for sure. It's too bad I'm only one Koku away. If I just had one more Koku, I could actually train an archer unit, but no, it's not gonna happen. Let's see, punitive. Actually, if I destroy a building, I could. Is there anything I want to destroy? I could destroy this Tranquil Garden, because like I said, I want to train emissaries not here. I want to train them here. So I could destroy this Tranquil Garden. Also, I haven't been building archers in Owari just because I can train them. Huh. I could just destroy the tea house because I'm already training Shinobi in Tajima, and I don't reckon I'll need to train any Shinobi here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll destroy the tea house, and that'll give me enough money so that I can train an archer here. There. Good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I want more archers up in the north. And that's all looking fine. Let me just check the throne room map. Alright, nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like... yeah, looks like everything should be fine. How's Shimazu looking? So, decent something there. They still look thin to me, honestly. They look... I feel like if I split up this army here in Mimasaka in 3 different directions, I could just take Baizen, Bichu, and Hoki in one go. That's how I feel. And then Sanuki, I could maybe not beat this army. I don't know what's in it, but I could at least kind of feign an attack and just kind of hold them in place. So yeah, I don't feel threatened by Shimazu right now, especially since they do have a war going on against Imagawa in Kyushu, which they are still in that war, correct? Yes, they are. So, good. I'm really glad they went to war with Imagawa instead of me. That's very nice. It gives me some really good breathing room here. So, good. Taxes are punitive. Let's get... actually, wait a minute. I do have Ashigaru there, and I have enough money to build something else as well. Should I just train up another... I feel like... do I have enough... I have enough Ashigaru. I don't think I need... I think I can kind of chill on that for now. Yeah. And here as well. I feel like I can chill on the Ashigaru for a turn, and I can just build up another... I'll train another Shinobi. And get them going. And try to have a Shinobi in every single province. Yeah, I like that. And the turn? Alright, so I have improved farmland that's finished being built in Owari. Okay. Alright, another average harvest, and treasury is 3,094, so it's going down a little bit. And what that tells me is that, right, at this point, my troop upkeep is starting to catch up to my economy itself. The nice thing about... so the way upkeep works is that for normal units, I think for pretty much every single unit on the Japanese unit roster, it's like 1 upkeep per soldier. So for a unit of 60 men, it's 60 upkeep per year, I think, I'm pretty sure. Except for Ashigaru units, because they're peasants, and, you know, in a class society, peasants are half of a real person. So, the way it works is that they're, you know, cheaper to upkeep. So instead of paying 60 koku per year, I'm paying 30 per year for each unit of Ashigaru, which makes me feel good about myself. And however, yeah, so anyway, that just means, I mean, my economy is doing fine. 3,000 is still doable for now. Right, now I do want to get this archer into Mino, and so I'm thinking as far as spending the rest of my money for this year, so horse dojo, so I can start building the Yari cavalry here in Issa, and then I can get a port going here in Key just for some extra money. And then other than those two buildings, I think it's just going to be, I'm not going to do any more Ashigaru now. I need more archers, especially here, well, north and south, I guess. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'll do archers in Yamashiro, archers in Omi, and I'll keep training Shinobi in Tajima as well. And I think that's going to be it for this year. I'll just be doing archers and Shinobi, and everything else is looking fine as far as the borders are concerned. Still have an emissary here, keeping an eye on me in Iwaji. So I am bringing over some more Ashigaru here to Iwaji. I think I should be fine. I don't know if they're going to attack me. I think they still have enough on their minds with Imagawa. They are still at war with them. Yeah, they're still at war with Imagawa, so they don't think they're going to attack me. So yeah, triple check, taxes very low. Alright, end turn. Alright, so I have that port that's finished in Wakasa. That's good. That's more money for me. Alright, another uneventful turn. Good, good, I'll take it. And let's Ashigaru over here. And yes, more archers. Archers, let's see, got 4. I'll bring an archer over to Iwaji. And let's see, got an archer here. And yeah, I want more archers down in Awari. Because this is making me nervous. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh my god. Was that 7? What, 13? 12? And yeah, it's a decent amount of art. Yeah, it's a lot of archers too. Man, oh man. Alright. Yeah. Keep moving my Shinobi along. And yeah, I have a decent amount of money. Yeah, I can keep producing archers. Yeah, this'll be fine. This will be a good spend of my money for the rest of this year. So we'll get that in, and yeah, that's looking good. And I'll look at the throne room map again. Alright, nothing out of the ordinary. Shimazu is still at war with Imagawa, yes. Alright, taxes are very low, and let's end the turn. Alright, another uneventful turn. Awesome. This is going very well for me. And yeah, I think, let's see, I probably have enough time. Since these turns are going really quickly right now, I think I have enough time for another turn or two. Let's see. Alright, so what do I want? Got 3 archers there, and 3 archers there. I want, I want more archers here, to be honest. And yeah, that's okay. This is okay. Like you remember in the first episode of the campaign, I was saying how they never like really garrison Mikawa because there's no reason to really. Like Mikawa's not wealthy and it's already easy to defend because it's a river province, so they don't usually do this. Now I know what the AI will do is when what they will do is that they will react to a perceived buildup of force from neighboring enemies or neighboring neutral factions. So in this case, they are seeing my numbers build, and so they want to match it. And they do have a border fort, so they do have vision here. They know what I have, so they don't need an emissary here to know what I have. They might be planning an attack, to be honest. They might be. So yeah, I think Mino's fine-ish. I think maybe, I don't know, actually. Actually, I don't know. I know Mino is hilly, so it's easier to defend. Owari is a river province, but it has 2 crossings on it. And I don't know how to defend a river province versus an all-archer army. That's just really hard. I mean, especially because those archers can beat my Ashigaru in hand-to-hand combat. You know what I do need? What I could use is some cavalry. If I can get some Yari Cav going, and I think it's just one more turn before this is done, Yari Cavalry in this army, because Yari Cav can just run down archers. That might be what I need. Get some Yari Cav going. And in fact, maybe what that means is I don't spend anything. I don't train any soldiers this turn. And instead what I do is save money until this horse dojo is ready, and then I can produce my first unit of Yari Cav and then bring them up to Owari. I think that's actually an okay idea. Yeah, so I'm not training anyone. Nope. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, hang on to my money. They cost 500 koku, I believe, so I'm gonna need that. Alright. So, got the horse dojo. Imagawa's going after Yasugi again. Let's see. My clan now has the largest armies in all Japan. No other clan has as many men as you. Good. They're mostly peasants. And then my security forces have caught and killed an enemy ninja. So someone's sending ninjas after my son. Those bastards. Oh, God. Don't want to go through that again. For all of you who've watched my Mori campaign, you know how terrified of my son getting killed by ninjas. Alright, so let's see. I want to spend the money I have on Yari Cav. Again, so I'll just read this off to you. So the Yari Cavalryman is equipped with a short spear. It doesn't look at all short in that photo. With a short spear, which can be used for stabbing or slashing. They are lightly armored and are best used against unprotected missile units or other cavalry. They are the only unit on the battlefield capable of catching cavalry archers. That's actually the main reason why I like having them. The AI does like producing cavalry archers eventually, and the Yari Cav can catch them, and they can just chase down any other routing units. The pressure that they provide against samurai archers, it can be a little tricky to use them going after the back lines, just because samurai archers, for example, if you're attacking one unit of archers, the other archers can kind of turn around and shoot at you. And because Yari Cavalry at their base have pretty low morale as is, sometimes they will just run away unless you get really upgraded, juiced up good units of Yari Cav. Then maybe they can kind of operate on their own, but a basic unit of Yari Cav is best used just running down units. That's why this idea of mine of building these Yari Cav units to help out against all these archers, it's not a foolproof idea for sure, just because even that Yari Cav unit going after, for example, one archer unit, well, that was that. I mean, that still leaves like 10 more archer units to shoot at that unit of cavalry. So it's definitely not like a winner for me. It's not going to win a battle for me, but hopefully it helps provide some pressure, a way that I can kind of pressure them. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. In fact, I wonder if I should just bring this archer north. I wonder if that's what I want to do. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder about this, for sure. I'm actually more worried about Imagawa at this point than I am worried about Shimazu. They just don't really seem like they have a lot of stuff building up, and my forces are pretty decent over here. Yeah, that's what I have in mind. I'll put my taxes to punitive, make sure that public order is fine. So they do have an emissary in Inaba now, so they are probably checking out my defenses here, and they can see that it's only defended by one unit of archers. Ooh, actually, I don't like that. That's supposed to be a unit of Ashigaru there. That's better. Alright, taxes are high. Yari Cav is going. And alright, let's just check the throne room map. So yeah, I'm surprised they still haven't. So okay, they've done a lot of damage to this army in Hida. So yeah, they're not winning this battle, but they will eventually. If they want to attack like now, they should win this one. Yeah, Isugi should be going down eventually. Alright, now I'm down to a 2007 Koku treasury. So yeah, getting low here. That might be a poor harvest, I'm guessing. And yeah, Imagawa attacked Isugi. Yep, poor harvest, so it's not too alarming. To know that that's a poor harvest is actually kind of comforting. That means that my economy is not that awful. It's just got unlucky there. And yeah, Imagawa was finally able to beat Yusugi and Hida. So this castle probably just has a couple turns before it falls. Oh, okay, so I can actually see that. So they'll hold out for 4 turns. Okay. And are they still building up here? Now let's get this Yari Cav here in Awari. And let's see. So yeah, they are this is splitting their forces, so I like that. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself. And that makes me think of bringing this archer down to Awari. To winter, so I can bring my taxes down to very low. And anything else I want to do for now? Now, after having a little think about this, I'm thinking, so 2,000 isn't a ton of money to work with for this year. So what I have in mind instead is basically, since these Yari Cav are going to cost 500 per unit, I can just build 1 unit of Yari Cav each turn and just get that going. Try to get some Yari Cav in pretty much every single army that I have. And yeah, that'll be it for this year. Just build Yari Cav and just speed through. But I'm going to leave that all for later. So I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, and until next time, this has been Khan of Step, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.